This is the Propain Ekano e-mountain bike. It's available in 3 wheel set sizes, 29, mullet, and 27.5. The performance level is the bike I'm testing in a size medium. All 3 levels come with a 170 millimeter fork and a 165 millimeter rear suspension. Fannies. The Ekano is sold as a enduro e-mountain bike. So I took it to one of my favorite trails at Rocky Point, Fannies Your Aunt. And the first thing I noticed as I was hitting these corners is I forgot to switch the brake levers around, as I ride with a moto style brake setup where my front brake's on the right side and my rear brake's on the left side. So while I was taking a stroll on upper Fannies, I decided to just do the upper part and break out the tools and switch the levers around. But one thing I did notice, a little more suspension than the bike I currently race. The suspension felt great on this bike. Now let's get those levers turned around. Okay, let's go all the way down Fannies this time. Again, I love the Zeb forks. They felt great on this bike. And this was my first time trying Magura brakes. It had the MT5s on it. And it had the RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate rear shock, which is a shock I've always wanted to try out. And it felt great. The suspension on the bike was perfect. Something I did notice is that Shimano motors are loud. Not that it matters to me. I could care less if the motor's loud or quiet. It is a motorized bike after all. About the only components in this performance trim that I would change is I like running 2.4 size tires or 2.3 on my enduro bike, and I also like my handlebars about 780, and these were all of 800 millimeters wide. This was a little bit on the wide side for me, but I made it work. Bike climbed really well with no problems or issues. It had Swabi tires on it, which was the first time I tried them, and they're actually pretty good too. No complaints about the tires, the suspension, all was good. Thing I did notice, when it got steep, this bike was real stable, which is, for me, being a little bit on the shorter side, matters a lot. Go ahead.
Excuse us.
No problem.
Nice setup.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, everywhere I went on this bike, it always got a compliment. People like the way it looked. I like the way it ride and look. Who would I think this bike is for? If you're looking for a enduro style mountain bike that you would like to race, or you're an aggressive rider, you'll like this bike. It is perfect for that type of a rider.
Go ahead.
Price point wise.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Is this two-way?
Yes.
Price point wise, I think it's hard to beat. I think it's a great bike. Anybody that's interested in trying one out, give Propain a call. Look on their website, set up a demo ride. You'll really love this bike. And I have to admit, I like the Shimano motor a little more than I thought I would. That was the only thing that I had a question about, how it would feel compared to the motor on my current bike that I ride. It's more than enough. So my conclusion is, give Propain a look. If you're looking for an e-bike, check them out. This is definitely a bike worth riding. I had a lot of fun on this bike, and I can only imagine you would too. Till next time, keep the rubber side down.